grown man business. Alright, we got another episode of Red Ghost Sports Talk. I'm your host, Red Ghost. Alright, this is part 2 of Oakland Raiders news, man. The Oakland Raiders draft and everything. First part, I talk about Justin Tuck, the push-up challenge. I like that. The addition of Bruce Irvin, he's going to make a major impact on that defense. And I'm going to talk about another one of their draft picks this year, DeAndre Washington, the running back. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about him and the safety they got from West Virginia. That's Karl Joseph. He's a good safety, man. So we're going to talk about both these guys, man. I like what Del Rio's doing over there, man. I have to admit. I like Del Rio. I really didn't like him too much when he was with Denver as a defensive coordinator. I liked him when he was with Jacksonville and everything. But, Denver Broncos, he was the defensive coordinator. The defense was just pretty weak, man. And he's a good defensive coordinator. He's a defensive type coach. So I was kind of surprised. But I like what he got going on over there in Oakland. So we're going to talk about DeAngelo Washington. Okay, he's a running back from Texas Tech. He's 5'8", 204 pounds. And he was the 143rd overall pick. Okay, he spent 4 seasons in Texas Tech. So he was a senior when he left. Like I said, that's rare. I like that type of stuff because that's discipline. He played 49 games. Rushed for 3,411 yards. That's good, man, for 4 seasons. And that was on 605 carries. 23 touchdowns. Okay, he received over 1,000 yards. That's 1,091 receiving yards with 4 touchdowns as a receiver. I like this guy, man. He's at a good height. He's 5'8". He's not too short. He's a little short, but that's he got some nice size on 200 pounds, over 200 pounds. I say bulk up, go up to like 220. Keep that speed. Get stronger. But he's solid, man. He's a solid runner. He could catch the ball. That's always a threat, man. When I talk about running backs, man, I want to know if they could catch the ball. Ezekiel Elliott, Zeke. He could catch the ball also. You're gonna need that, man. To play actions, just to dump it off to the running back when there's no wide receiver open. So he will be a threat. He's a solid runner, man. He know how to score. Well, that's pretty much 27 total touchdowns in his career in Texas Tech. Now, let's talk about Karl Joseph. He's a safety. Now, the Raiders, they got some good defense, good defensive players, man. My boy Charles Woodson, the legend, he retired. And Karl Joseph got some big shoes to fill. Okay, he's a safety. He came from West Virginia. He's 5'10", 205 pounds. That's a good height. A little bit shorter than Charles Woodson. A little bit smaller also, so you don't need to bulk up to like 215, I say. He's the 14th overall pick. All right, in his career in West Virginia, he started 42 games. All right, in those 42 games, he had 284 total tackles, with 209 of them solo tackles. 8 interceptions, 12 passes deflected, 2 sacks, 8 forced fumbles, and 6 fumble recoveries. That's pretty good, man. That's a ball hog right there. Yeah, I like this guy, man. Karl Joseph got some good speed, got a good height, man. I know they're looking for the tall cornerbacks, tall safeties. Kansas City Chiefs and Seattle Seahawks, they pretty much started that trend. So he's at a good height. He's a little bit under 6 feet, but he could hold his own. 8 interceptions, 12 passes deflected. That's pretty good. And he started 42 games, man. That's real good. So, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Oakland Raiders and my Denver Broncos this year, man. It's going to be a war. Defense against defense. I'm not even thinking about the offense yet. Defense against defense. All right, next video, I'm going to talk about my Denver Broncos. Paxton Lynch And we got some good running backs. The guy from Utah, I'm about to break him down, break his name, his stats, everything. And I'm going to talk about Paxton Lynch, man. He came from Memphis. He's a tall quarterback. He kind of reminds me of Brock Osweiler. Almost looked like him in practice, in training camp, but I think he's going to be better. Yeah, I said it. Grown man business.